A specter haunts America. It is the specter of authoritarianism, the specter of a president claiming to be above the law. This is not hyperbole. The Trump administration has embarked on a dangerous path, asserting executive powers that bypass the judiciary and threaten the very fabric of American democracy. The alarm bells are ringing and we must pay attention. At the heart of this constitutional crisis lies a chilling claim that the president possesses absolute authority over immigration, even to the point of overriding judicial rulings. This assertion strikes at the core of the American system of checks and balances, a system meticulously designed by the Founding Fathers to prevent tyranny. The implications are staggering, for if the president can ignore court orders on immigration, what is to stop him from doing so in other areas? The rule of law is not a menu from which presidents can pick and choose, it is the bedrock upon which our nation is built. When a president, any president, places himself above the law, he ceases to be a president and becomes a ruler. This is the very definition of tyranny, and it must be resisted with all our might. The situation is dire, and the time to act is now. The future of American democracy hangs in the balance. We must not allow the erosion of our institutions to continue unchecked. We must hold our leaders accountable to the Constitution and defend the principles upon which this nation was founded.
The Trump administration's legal arguments are as audacious as they are alarming. They rest heavily on a broad interpretation of the Alien Enemies Act, a law dating back to 1798. This act, passed during a time of war hysteria, grants the president sweeping powers to detain and deport non-citizens deemed enemy combatants. This law, even in its original context, was a dangerous precedent, one that has been invoked throughout American history to justify the curtailment of civil liberties during times of crisis. To use this law as justification for overriding judicial rulings in the 21st century is to open a Pandora's box of authoritarian possibilities. It would effectively grant the president unchecked power over the lives of millions of immigrants, many of whom have built lives and families in the United States. This is not about national security, it is about power. It is about an administration seeking to consolidate its authority by exploiting fear and prejudice. We must not allow this to stand. The stakes are simply too high.